Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom. Hi everyone.
We are from Group 3. In this video, we will explain about
Teaching speaking skills.
Pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose with the pose pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose 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 with the fans. Pose with the fans. Pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose pose with the fans.
Well, for the first part, I would like to explain the two aspects in teaching speaking skill. In teaching speaking skill, teacher must understand the importance of both fluency and accuracy. Fluency means the ability to speak smoothly and continuously without too many pauses or hesitation. What is accuracy? Accuracy means the ability to use correct grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation while speaking. So, in order to improve students' speaking skill, teachers need to balance both fluency and accuracy. So, in a classroom, teachers ask the students to do conversation practice, grammar practice, and also vocabulary. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, next, designing speaking for classroom use. This objective emphasizes the great ability to students of a teacher that there are 5 that encourage speaking skills. First, consider the student's level and needs. We should identify the student's ability. Are they shy or confident? Are they beginners or advanced? And what topic they are interested in? And then the second, set clear goals. Decide what you want students to learn from speaking tasks. For example, practice using future tense, develop persuasive speaking skills, and improve fluency through conversation. And then the third, types of speaking tasks. There are role plays, debates, oral presentation, interviews. The fourth is materials and instructions. Provide any materials needed, and then give clear instruction and give some example before you give the task for students. And then set time limits and group size to manage time well. And then the last is assessment and feedback. Use rubric to influence the fluency, accuracy, and vocabulary, and give feedback that encourage improvement and build confidence. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, the next, speaking types. In teaching speaking, it's important to understand the different types of speaking activities because each types help students in different ways. This section explains what teacher need to know when teaching speaking in the classroom. There are 3 speaking types: dialects, discussion, and presentation. Dialects, there are short conversation between 2 or more people. They help students practice functional language like greeting, asking for help, and etc. Discussion help students share opinions and ideas. The activities build critical thinking, argumentation, and the ability to listen and respond. And presentation. These are longer, more formal speaking tasks where students prepare and speak in front of the class. They improve public speaking, organization of class, and organization of ideas and confidence. For example, students can present about their hobbies, a famous person, or a cultural tradition. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
When we teaching speaking, there are 2 important types of activities. The first is fluency building activities. These activities help students to speak smoothly and confidently without worrying too much about mistakes. Example, free speaking, group discussion, and storytelling. The second is accuracy focus activities. These activities help students to speak correctly using proper grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Example, grammar drills, pronunciation practice, and sentence repetition. So, fluency focus on flow, while accuracy focus on correctness. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'll explain about the classroom management in speaking activities. So, managing a classroom during speaking activities is very important to make sure all students are engaged, time is used well, and the environment that supports learning. So, there are some key strategies include the first is to giving clear instruction before the activity starts. And the second is to setting time limits to keep student focus. And the third is to monitoring group or pairs while them speak and not interrupting them too much. And the fourth is to encouraging participation from all of the students, including there are shy one. And the last or the fifth is to giving feedback after the activity. It focuses on both strengths or areas to improve. So that's all about classroom management in speaking activities. Thank you.
Okay, the last part is activities. The first is role play and simulation practice. In this part, teacher can ask the student to make a conversation to improve their speaking skills with role play and simulation tasks. The second is design a speaking activity for secondary high school. In this part, teacher must have to design what the task to the student. In this step, teacher must have to do some steps. The first is choosing a suitable speaking skill, speaking goal, and speaking task to a student. The next is writing clear instruction for a student, and the last is design a topic or situation that relatable with the student. The last is reflection or the challenge of teaching speaking skill. In teaching speaking skills, there are some challenge that some students not comfortable with their speaking skills, they are not confident, and the teacher must have to navigate their problem in this speaking class. I think that's all from me. Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
How are you today? Last week, we are already learned about storytelling. So today, we will learn about role-play activity. Now, I want you all to make the conversation with your friends and present it in front of your friends. Do you get it what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Are you finished, guys?
Yes, sir.
So, which group want to present their discussion first? Okay. Thank you for watching our video.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.
Jamaah. Assalamualaikum are two aspects. Ulang kan? Tak ulang sudah.
Sudah.
Good morning, sir.
How are you today?